welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to be carrying on with our dwarf revenants. I have given the beard and the moustaches more than one coat to make them stand out. I hope you can see that's okay. And also, if you're wondering what the other colour is on the palette there, that was from when I was doing the bases for the armoured zombies. I've done those as well now, so they're finished and all ready to go. But we need to get these done, and then once these are done, I want to get the two heroes done, because as I say, I want to get a gameplay of this done on Saturday evening. It's now Thursday. I need to blitz the flat. It's just a case of needing to get things going. Right, so if you have a look at the cloak, you can see how nice that effect is. It looks quite faded and battered and dirty and very nice indeed. Right, we're just going to go into the wall block bronze for a second, because there are some areas on these that haven't covered terribly well. I just want to make sure that they are covered before I come through to the highlighty bit. Just make sure that all is always right with the coverage. There we go. Yep, that looks fine. And that needs a little bit more done to it, just underneath the like so. Right, so what I'm now going to do is, using Rhinox hide, we're going to be going into the boots and the gloves now. I want to get them done and put a little bit of that on. Probably won't need all that much, but man. So let's just get on with the colouring in, shall we? This is not what you'd call convenient. Convenient for painting. I can hardly get in with my brush to paint quite a bit of this boot, so unfortunately it looks as though going to be some white showing on this fella. And that's not what I want, but if I can't get into it, I can't get into it. One of those things, not my fault. All I can do is try my best. And one thing I'm not doing is losing any sleep with the fact that the model isn't very cooperative. I mean, it would be nice if you could actually take these models off the base rather than being secured down, but unfortunately they all seem to be secured down, so I can get in from that side. It's underneath, nobody's going to see it. That will do. And now the glove. I will be doing something a little different for the straps here, so you'll not see what's the word I'm looking for. So it will show up a little better. Even if I do catch it with the brown, it's going to be a different colour anyway. This is going to be dark as well. And that is it for this colour, I believe. Next, what we want is a similar colour, but not quite the same. Dryad bark. And that is for the wooden handle for the axe. It's a slightly different shade of brown. It's not quite as red. I'll just get a little bit on the palette. We don't want a lot. That's enough. That's the colour we're using. And there's a lot of this we're going to be using. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally 1, 2, 3. What I need to do, just notice I've missed a little bit on this glove. That's that. Now what we're going to be doing is the straps that are holding the on the back of the shield that he's holding onto, and for that we're going to be adding some Evil Sun Scarlet, or adding into some Evil Sun Scarlet a small amount of Ran Oxide. We wanted a browny red, not a reddy brown. And a little bit more. I want proportionally more red than brown. That's what I mean by a reddy brown. A browny red, not a reddy brown. And that means it's like a brick red. That's what we're looking for. You're going to use that there, like so, and there. And get one of the straps he's holding on to. So he doesn't drop his shield. Hope you can see that. There we are. And one more. I put way too much paint out, I know that, but it might come in for something else a little later, you never know. In fact, it is, because I'm going to do his trousers in the same colour. Now, a smaller brush, and that's it, get into all the little nooks and crannies. Make sure that everywhere is covered. There is not armour or boot. And if it's in doubt, cover it anyway. Yeah, one done. Two done. Oops, done that one. And we go with three almost done. There we are. I've just noticed that I've missed a little bit of that on there with the Guilliman blue. So I've missed that. I'll have a look and check the others to make sure that I've not missed it all. I'm going to go over again with the Guilliman blue here. One. I don't want it white, but I don't want it incredibly dark blue. I want it a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Bit of a, what do you call it? A happy medium, shall we say. It's a little bit dark, but not too dark. There we go. So that's the nearly done. Now what I want to do is going over the inside of the shield with the Agrax Earthshade once more. There's one. Two. And three. Hopefully when that dries it will be fine and dandy. And now it's time for the flesh colour to be added, and what we're going to be doing for this, something again a little different, using a little bit of Ushabti bone and put that on the palette. It's a colour that you can't really see on camera. I'm sorry about that, there's nothing much I can do about it, apart from get a completely different coloured thingamabob. Working with a palette, but unfortunately if I did that I wouldn't see well, so I wouldn't say I don't think, I just don't think it will make much of a difference. And into that I'm going to add a little bit, only a touch, of Nurgling green. Just to green it slightly. We don't want it too green. And I'm also going to clean my brush out, dry it off and get a finer brush. And here we are now. And here we're going to be going over on the fine details of the model, and I just realised that I've missed some of the areas that should really be I think, I may be wrong, but it looks as though I have there. So I'm going to go back over that in white and then get the what do we call it again, the Reclon flash shade on the job to go over it and give it its colour. And all we're doing here is just going along the top areas, the areas that we know should be hit with highlight. And we'll be coming back and highlighting a few more areas of this a little later. Especially where with incredibly raised areas. I just want to go a little later with that. So let's get the white out. It's white scar, we've seen before, and oops. And on this we're going to be, as I say, just going over this area, which I think would be or should be a beard. And now, as I say, we're going to go back and highlight it a little bit more, just with the Ushabti bone, and just on the line there, just on the bottom of the eye socket. And that's all we're doing. Because that area will get a lot more that's what we're looking for, a lot more light hitting. So that's that bit done. Now let's get our bigger brush, the Reichland Flesh Shade, and give the beard and tash another going over. But again, some areas now, because I've gone over with white, are going to appear brighter. So that's how I want it to be. I want I want it quite bright in some areas and dark in others, and actually adding multiple coats of a wash will always make it look darker, whereas adding multiple coats of a paint, well, depending on what colour obviously the paint is, will make it look brighter. Okay, so that's that done. Now what we're doing is getting our very small dry brush, I'm hoping this will be small enough for the job we want it for. Anything's possible. There we are. Going into, don't want that one. What's that? Hashut copper. Give it a good shake. Open it up. Get some on the brush and quite simply over the armour. And only the armour. There we go. And now what we're going to do is, I know someone's just been trying to phone me on my mobile. I've been using my mobile as my microphone for these, so hopefully they don't phone me house phone. Knowing my luck, it'll be going off any second now. Right, so I'm now looking for Runefang steel, which I've just found. It's the So let us get that out. Give it a good shake. Try to avoid hitting the camera every time I move my head. So that's that done, and now a little bit, as I say, of auric armour gold, just to add that extra little highlights to the bronze or copper coloured armour. We're not going overboard with this, so it's just to have a little bit of glitz to it. and then once this is done, you can almost say the model is finished. Almost, but not entirely, because we still have the face of the shield to do, which we're just going to be going over with. What colour could we use? Purple, I think. I'll use purple on these. Why not? Purple, yes. So, what I'll do, go back into the white. There's that form. I will be back shortly. Won't be a second. Right, sorry about that. Back again. I don't know what I was going to do. Oh yes, I was going to go over the shield in white, wasn't I? That's it, just to get that bright flat white effect, because I don't want to do I don't want to paint this, I want to stick with the wash effect. And this, so hopefully it works well. And there we go. That's that. And now this one. And so just give it the base coat for the wash, which is going on. I may have to go over this again once it's dried. I don't know, but we'll soon find out. Hope not. Okay, how's that looking? A little bit patchy there. Let's just run. Paint down there and do. Right, so what is there anything else left to do on this? It doesn't look like it. I'm quite happy with the way that's looking, especially with the cloak. So it's just a case now of waiting for that wash to dry. So while we're doing that, we might as well get cracking with the base, don't we? Let's have black on the palette. We need quite a bit of this because the bases seem to take up a hell of a lot of paint. Spot of water and off we go. And we're doing this now just to give the white a chance to dry. You've seen me do the bases before, you know exactly what I'm doing on that, so I don't need to bother going over every little detail with it. So just to give the white on the shield a chance to dry thoroughly, I might as well get this one painted black. Once we've got it all done, I can finish and then get on with another mini. There's one thing I'm not doing. I probably only want to be going over every little detail twice or more when I'm doing, you know, the bases. Once I've done one, I've done them all. You've seen everything I'm doing. What I really would do, or should do really, is rather than this, get on with the bookcases and that. But I don't want to start doing that because I need to be going out in a bit, and as I say, I want to get these minis done. So I'm going to finish off with that. I'm going to get the blue chai violets out. And then it's just a case of which I have it on the shield. And that then is it for these minis. There's nothing else I need to do. I may need to just do the shields one more time once it's dried, but I'll be doing just exactly the same as I'm doing now, just basically covering the face of the shield in purple. There we are. So that's it for the dwarf revenants. When we come back, so a good close-up look at them. When we come back, we'll be having a pop at the remaining two heroes, the elf and the human wizard, sorry. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. There's plenty more videos to come on this subject, and stay tuned, because once we've got the core game out of the way, then we can start off on the Warlord of Galahir, which is all the orcs. We have the big dragon to do. We have the return of the Valandor and the bow figures, and the ones from the Infernal Crypts expansion, which are on the Forces of the Abyss. I'm not forgetting the all the resin characters and everything else that I've got. We have plenty to keep us going. Anyway, as I said, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.